Excuse me, Messiah is worth $2,000? Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more on us on it. Now, I have been staring at this for a good couple of minutes because this is truly the definition of what I would consider an abnormality within the market. But at some point you just go, okay, yeah, this card is this price. I'm going to put mine up for sale and just see if one actually goes away. This has kind of turned out to be like the holy grail of SPs from the history collection. And I'm not really surprised. See these going this much. Your last sale was for $850 back on 10/6, and that was the last one that's moved. So going ahead and generating listings, pretty much double that price point is a little bit ridiculous. Now, how is the history collection going? I mean, still $2,000 for a case. I mean, if you pull a Messiah, congratulations. It's literally free. It looks like your Vanquishers is still $440. Sure Newies don't exist. The only Harry on the market's $500. Alt miles are $125, which actually isn't bad. Individual boxes are some of the most expensive I've seen in the game's history. Shaharat's coming in at $127. We talk about like premiums in a terrible state, but I mean, like, just looking at these cards, I mean, they just don't exist and people have not tossed them up. I mean, yeah, Messiahs on the base rarities have actually fallen down to a much more appropriate place. But when you're looking at just this set as a whole with what is, still up there, yeah, this set is still crazy. Shift back here. What's not actually had sales data? Okay, I mean, 75-cent G guards. I'm not all that surprised to see that. No Dragonic Blade Masters have sold, but I mean, these are $300. I don't really blame people for that. Thavis for $300? No thanks. Asha's for $350? No. Fenrir's for $190? No. That's just not how this works. You got a Messiah here for $300? No. It's not realistic to see these prices. And yeah, I understand once again. I mean, these cards are, becoming rarer as time goes on because there's just very, very few product left. I mean, you could open this case right here. I mean, you could probably win. But I mean, this is only just 4 SPs out of the vast pool that exists. So it is the biggest coin flip of all. I want to talk about Astacion here for a second. So we did get the new cards for Astacion. They're looking pretty cool. But I was curious to know, how is the start decks holding up? How has this product, you can get 8 of them for $180. You can get the Blast token for $28. Those actually fell pretty nicely. The individual decks themselves are 26s. Twin Cast coming in at 21. Okay. The energy generator itself is $19. The criticals actually have fallen very nicely. These are down to 15s right now, which is actually kind of refreshing. The Autumn Dragon coming in at 8. Looks like the Summer Dragon coming in at 14. The Vital Blaze Blast, these just got wiped off of the market. But I mean, I guess it makes sense, right? Yeah, your last one sold at $25. So, it is one of the most important pieces to the deck. Water coming in at 8 now. So I think as long as these decks remain popular, I think you're going to see people kind of continuously coming through here and just eating things off. Also, your plant token is $24. The fact that they have made these alternate plant tokens and put them into circulation, it's not bad. The Astacion starter's down to $7. I think I'm more surprised about the starter. Also, I mean, you can get some nice TDRs out of this. You're not really hurting yourself too badly here with what's available within the set. Starter 20 cents for base rarity. Okay. Dragon Soul. Oh boy, DZBT 10. Cases are already down to $950. This set is one of the worst main sets in a while because we already know how impactful we go. We literally go from to with 11, and 11 is going to be quite impactful. $950 though for the Liliel. $430 for the Druid. The Mystic, God, man, these are still $400. No thanks. Meanwhile, you could pull the plant for $120, which I'd just cry myself to sleep. The monster, these are 80s, which is A little bit of a coin flip, honestly. Your FFRs are down to 56s. Okay, I see you. We're losing a little bit of value along the way, but I don't think that's necessarily too bad. Okay, we are declining. You hit the $34 mark for the third Mystic. That's still expensive. Yeah, regular copies of this guy are $20 on buyout status. The monsters are 27s on buyout. But I mean, once again, regular versions, I guess, are 12s. I need to eventually pick these up. I do want to play the monster deck again, but my caveat is it's a fun deck. You know, you're not sitting here trying to go like super crazy with the combo lines. It's just something you choose to play for fun. It's also just crazy to me that Liliel is just physically cheaper than the other versions of things we've got floating around here, which is crazy, man. Because Liliel's supposed to be the superstar of the set. You know, she's the one that you look to. She's the one that is supposed to help things out, and it's kind of crazy. Also, we did get the support for Bob in this set, which is a little bit of a game changer, but also looking at how cheap the Nana Claire has gotten, it's a wild set. Also, Ukiah's FFRs, you have 4 on the market for $700 a piece. And I mean, you did have some sell back on 1013. This is not an impossible, all right? This has been coming through and going very, very well. Buddy fight cases. So 24 boxes at 13, or at, what is it, 1,300. So let's do the math here. All right, so 1,300 divided by 24 comes in at $54 a box. That's pretty expensive. And ideally, it only wants $1,500 a case. I mean, realistically, we're going to have to wait and see how this set shapes up. Because, yeah, there are things I want from this set, but I'm not dumping $1,300 on a case. I definitely feel like this will be a set for the long grind and to see where it goes. Bellringer Angels. So this is something that these cards went down super cheap. We did see these hit the $8 mark, and they did wonderful at that, honestly. $8 mark was the place to get them, and then you just shifted right back on up to some stupid unobtainium here. Realistically, I'm not spending $18 to $19 a copy of Bellringer Angel. It is literally just not worth it, in my opinion. Card looks great. It's a really cool tech choice, but at this stage, no thanks. Scarlet Flame. You know, they're $16 a piece. They're expensive, but if you want to play Overlord, you best bet you're going to need to pick up multiple copies of this. There's other little decks that choose to play this because of the extra little effect for the the drawing effect is pretty good generically. But yeah, interesting price point. What has been your best selling? Scarlet Flame has been the best selling card, period. Filias have gone back down to 11s. I'm glad to see that, you know, this card has been a little bit of a ride. Sarah Galgons, still think they're $30. Looks like your Fjordfrey Dragon. This is your Alcra Libre support. Jesus, man, I can barely struggle on that. High fives are down to 12s. If you're trying to build Kais Rain, that's kind of understandable. Your Stab Magician. This is your Pale Moon generic support, which definitely I think was designed with Lukier in mind. These are down to 11s. It looks like most of the promo stuff has gone down very well. Wow, Twilight Boundaries are down to $3, man. Good stuff. Meanwhile, the Soulco's are $50. That's a little bit crazy to see. See, like, you can get the round 1 crits now for $8, $9 a piece. Like, they're not being held up on much of a pedestal anymore. Once again, I mean, yeah, nice looking stuff looks nice, but I mean, like, I'm not being forced to go crazy on this. Also looks like the Sorceress here. What is this? Oh, yeah, this was for the Sorcerer's Vanguard. Yeah, those are very, very cheap. So, you know, there is some good within today's market, which I'm actually very, very happy to see. But what do you guys think about everything that's kind of happening here? Please, comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I will see your beautiful faces back here in day, guys. Thanks for watching today's video. Check out tradingcardmint.com down below in the description. Enter MCool40 on checkout. Save a little bit of money on your purchase. Check out mcoolgames.com if you're interested in getting some cool play mats and single trading cards as well. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Turn on those notifications so you don't miss one of our videos. Thanks for watching.